Hey everyone, Nintendo Guy here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Rejuvenation. In the last episode, we met up with Narcia and discovered that she kind of really messed up this town. Well, actually no, we did not get to that point yet. She's telling us to go visit a place called Wispy Tower, and we got to see that Rin is gonna get himself involved somehow. I actually will not lie, folks, it's kind of been a while since I touched Reborn, not like, excuse me, Rejuvenation, I mean. It's just been kind of a while because I've been kind of focusing on Wind Waker for a few episodes. I'm trying my best to get as much done with that before, obviously enough, January comes in. Unless it's already January by the high time this episode comes out. I'm going to have to check that. But anyway, you're probably wondering, why am I right here? Why am I next to the PC? And why am I not at Wispy Tower? Well, there's a reason, and I'm going to show you all that reason. Okay, so you probably noticed that my team members have changed into different positions than what you all would sometimes normally see. Heck, even right here, you can see a little more clearly that, oh hey, this box is partially not as full as it was when I probably guessed the last time y'all saw it. Here's where they all are. Every previous team member here, yes, including even the brand new team member I caught, just in like the last episode or two, I've already placed him in here. This box is... I know none of y'all are going to be happy about it, but this is basically a box where I can't use these Pokemon as much anymore. My reasoning for doing this is because, one, I didn't want my mainline team members to make me feel bloated. Like, right now, folks, we're in, I believe, late game. We're about to approach mid-game. And straight up, some of these Pokemon are not going to be much as value anymore. Like, I can't really see myself using some of these Pokemon for, like, the next set of gym leaders. Like, the greatest example is Jumpluff. Like, she's going to be outdone eventually by better Pokemon that do his job so much better. Clink is already getting outdone by new Steel-type Pokemon I already have. Cluffant, the biggest problem I have with Cluffant is that while it's a Steel-type that has quite a few resistances, it is frail and not even that bulky. Even with all that HP, it's going to get destroyed later down the line. Beautifly, it's going to be outdone by Vivillon. Like, completely outdone by Vivillon. While Beautifly has more special attack, it is incredibly slow for 65 speed compared to Vivillon's, what was it? I think like 91 speed? Future me, double check that. I haven't even gotten one chance to use Glameow or Meowth. Grimer, I would love to use Grimer, but he's going to be replaced eventually in the future by a Alolan Grimer. And Drifloon, I actually don't know why I put him in here. I guess my reason is it felt like my party just felt bloated. So yes, how many times do y'all expect me to do this? I would say probably a good few times. Probably not a whole lot, but if there's a moment where I'm starting to realize, oh hey, these Pokemon are going to probably get lesser and lesser attention for me and not be in much battles, I'm more thinking to myself, then what's the point of me having them besides, oh hey, I'm going to try to use them. And I barely even got around to using most of these mods, like these three. I used only these three compared to Glameow, Drifloon, Grimer, Meowth, and Junkluff. Even this Pokemon I was thinking about using, but I ultimately went against it. I didn't want to use it. But yes, this box here, now that you all get the idea, this box here is basically Pokemon mainline team member retirement. That's basically what it is. A place where these Pokemon can now relax and just get to hang out with each other. That's what this box is for. Again, I'm sorry, I would love to keep on using these Pokemon, but they're going to be eventually outdone by other better Pokemon. I'm not saying that your Pokemon's garbage compared to mine, it's just eventually they're going to not get as much attention for me. But there is a but here. I'll say this. There is a 1% chance that these Pokemon could eventually come back. A 1% chance, but don't hold your breath. Okay, next up, we have this box right here. What this box means is for Pokemon that just don't have the potential of being on the mainline team for now, but might have a better use later on. Now, the reason why you're seeing an extra Rattata, Ekans, Mine Jr., Onyx, and, well, actually, these three actually are not extras. These two were part of the main team, but there's just so many problems I have with them. And Mine Jr. is kind of just there for me to deal with later. So let's take a look at these extra Rattata Ekans I have. Look at its IVs. It has a 31 HP, a 31 defense, and a 31 in special defense. If I find the right Pokemon in that A group, I could use this Rattata to breed that Pokemon with a Destiny Knot. And that child can get those same IVs. What's breeding, you may ask? You'll find out eventually. Same thing with Ekans, a 331 IV Pokemon with its as an HP of 31, special defense of 31, a speed of 31. I could probably breed this to get a better Ekans or maybe a future team member. So then, if some of y'all do want to know, oh hey, what's the point of Onyx and Vibolite here not being part of the main team anymore? The biggest problem with Onyx, and I know a lot of y'all are going to agree with me too on this, is that while it is kind of decently fast with a 75 in speed in a good bulk, it does not make up for its horrid attack. Like, its attack is like, what? 10 or 30 in attack? That's not enough. Yes, bulky Pokemon are good, but when you can't do the damage, and they're just designed to be bulky, that kind of falls off, especially on Onyx, being a rock ground type. And I can't even evolve it without the Iron Coat, and with no trading in this game, I couldn't even evolve Onyx into a Steelix right now. My mom's dog just busted open the door. Oh, crud. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm now back. So let's move on to Vanillite. What problems do I have with Vanillite? It's Moo Pool. While yes, Minto and Will-O-Wisp and Astronomic are good at raising that defense, but really, Avalanche? Can't you like give it maybe a like this is its only attack that it has? And another problem is that Will-O-Wisp, it can't. I believe it can't even learn Will-O-Wisp. Like that's actually a good thing about Shadow Pokemon is that they can learn moves that they're not supposed to actually ever learn. That's actually really the good part about Shadow Pokemon. However, there's a big flaw with them. The heck? Oh, that's why. The big flaw with them is that is the EVs. Like already their EVs are spread to like in between I think 20 to 22. I could be wrong, but I think it's that in between those three numbers. The other being 21, of course. And at this point in the game, we have not collected a single berry that would lower Vanillite's. That could lower the EV values of all this right here. So I couldn't even fully customize that. Also, another thing is, the other good thing is that when they are no longer Shadow Pokemon, every Shadow Pokemon has maybe in between 20 to 23 IVs, and that's kind of decently good, but eventually this will be changed to 31s. But there's a big but, by the way. I found out a little something about an item that I had a hard time trying to figure out how it works. I just figured it out recently during off-screen EV training and level grinding. I'll get to that eventually. So yeah, that's all I really have to say right here. Oh wow, this episode's going to be me just talking about what I'm planning on doing in the future. And speaking of future stuff, there was one thing I should tell you all something about down the line in the future. I'm going to start, well, not now, eventually. I'm going to start putting potential mainline team members in a different category box. The reason why I did this before in the previous playthroughs I did with both Reborn and Rejuvenation, because my team was feeling so bloated. I knew eventually that these Pokemon were going to be replaced by their better children with their IVs and probably mood pools. And I decided then to I'll place them in these boxes for now. And eventually I will get to breeding either three of these or improve on team member. Now what do I mean right there? That's something for me to tell you all in the future. I hope you all understand my choices. And I hope you all understand why I'm doing this. I don't want to feel bloated on training so many mons. And this is the best option I really had. I was actually even thinking about doing this back before the second gym battle, but I just wasn't there yet to think like that. Anyway, I'll meet you all back at the Wispy Tower. Okay, I'm back. Once again, I'm very, very sorry for that long little discussion right there, but that's kind of all I have to really say about that. Again, it will eventually be brought back up in the future when the time is right. Anyway, let's just go to Wispy. Whoa. If that doesn't look freaky, I don't know what will. Dang, what happened here? It's clear there was some sort of disaster that happened, but disaster did strike here. This tower was intentionally set on fire. This is Wispy Tower. It was the pinnacle of Golden Lee's success over a decade ago. It was was said that an outsider came to this town to set the tower ablaze. Narcissa's husband, Cyrus, was killed in the flames. But it wasn't just him. 15 people from Golden Leaf Town perished. I was just a child, but even I felt the horror that event struck into the hearts. That struck into the hearts of my community. That's a day we will never forget. Rin. But it was because of that event that Narcia that terrible obedient, whatever it is. And it's been that way ever since, but not for long. Not for long? There's a little tradition we have here in Golden Leaf. A rule that Narcissa made herself. If a member of our community is unhappy with the current state of Golden Leaf Town, they may challenge the current leader for their title. That's an intense rule! Why different from Sheridan's culture? Wait, Rin, you don't mean you're trying to... I intend to take Narcia up on this rule and take her status. This is the reason I went to East Gear and trained underneath Professor Jenner's guidance. All that training was for this moment, and I'm finally ready. Your intentions have always been known to me. Long ago, shortly before this eventually happened, my husband and I received a letter. Within this letter was a threat. I always remember what it said. Golden Leaf's darkest day is coming. I will be the one to take everything from you. Even though we took the letter seriously, we could not prevent that tragedy. I vowed that I would never let something like this happen again. As a result, I enacted the of isolation. So what you're saying is that you're just a coward. If someone intended to harm the town, they'll do so, audience or not. You're right, but I wanted to cut the poor probability by a considerable amount. It was a rash decision I made in the moment of fear, anger, and despair. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, continuing. After far too long, I decided to bring on the help of you all to change this. Help? Why do you need our help? You can just change it. The pain in our people has been ingrained in our culture. Change is far more difficult than it seems. Force them to change. You have the strength to do it. I've seen it firsthand. The outcome of forcing people to change will be far worse. That I can say with certainty. I'm done with this. I did what you asked me to do. I expect you to accept my challenge. Challenge accepted. Good. I decide tomorrow then. Rin is determined. He's just like his father. Rin has a strong sense of justice, but he may be a bit too determined. Strength is not everything. Your proposition was to help you remove the audience, right? I have to bring up what Rin said before. Why can't you just remove it yourself? Even if I were to remove it myself, it would be for nothing. There needs to be a natural change of heart within the people of Golden Leaf. It's an issue that has grown to something much more than I can handle. I see. So that's why you need our help specifically. Precisely. we need to stick together. I didn't expect a response like that from you. I'm grateful for your support. No need to worry, we got this. Regardless, we'll have to think of something by tomorrow. That is, if Red is able to defeat me in battle. I do not intend to lose, but something about him is different this time. I'll try to see if I can buy more time with him, but no promises. Thank you. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and make staying arrangements for you two at the Pokemon Center. Awesome! I love camping, but a nice warm bed would be nice. We'll reconvene tomorrow. For now, I'll turn in. Got it. See you tomorrow, Narcissia. Now, who says I was done not being in here? Here lies Gregory. Well, I wonder how Rockstar Freddy's gonna react to that. Or Gregory, may he rest in peace. Here lies Ellie. Here lies Will. Here lies Alicia. Here lies Nevi. Here lies Nevia. I probably would not be surprised if I'm butchering some of these names. Here lies Sarah. Not Sarah from the land before time! No! Oops, I didn't mean to press that. Actually. Okay, there's nothing really else in here. Okay, then. Guess there's nothing else for me to do here for now. That seems to be the only thing I think of. Anyway, let's just go ahead and go back to Sheridan. Hey, Nintendo. Sorry about earlier. I just got a little heated. Narcissia just... yeah. Oh, hey, Alita. Hey, Nintendo. Sorry about earlier. I just got really... It's fine. A little bit of discomfort never hurts me before. What about you, Nintendo? It was nothing. Kind of uncomfortable. What's happening? Yeah, sorry about that. Kind of a personal topic. Anyway, Rin, I've been meaning to talk to you about something. What's up? I know you're dead set on challenging Narcissia tomorrow, but I think you should give her one more time. She had over a decade's worth of time. I'm done waiting. I know, but she's actually trying her best right now. She reached out to all of us. We can work together. Sorry, but I'm pretty set on this. Narcissia's been in power for far too long. All we're asking for is a chance. Let's work together towards a better future for this place. You won't leave me alone about this, will you? Not until I get my feelings across. Alright, fine. Heck yeah, score! You're not gonna regret this, Rin. So, I was thinking... Uh-oh. Alright, listen up, outsiders. It's time for you all to pack your things. We, Golden League, have decided we had with you all being here. Hey, what's the big deal? This is a Pokemon Center. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Now you eggplant head. I just have one good punch, trust me. It'll do her good. Sarah, what the heck are you doing? Oh, man, it's you. desperate for attention. Only if that attention comes from you, darling. Dearie, now step aside. No way. You want to cause trouble? You're going to go through me. Gotta go through me too. You jerks are getting on my nerves. Fine. If that's how it's going to be, we'll take down all of you. Fine, I refuse to lose this time. God forbid these people. What are they thinking? If you go on and attack innocent people, what better are you than the other team's in? You're just that. You're acting just like them. Even with a sports fan, it's actually very great. Speaking of Bambi, how much oh, what was I thinking? I believe that that's So basically what she was trying to go for was a status and then going in for a hex. What that basically does is hex will get twice the amount of power if there's a status problem. And I already said a normal type like Stampler. She can't really do much with hex. I'm actually curious if she has any other way of fighting against a normal type. Guess I will never find out. I'm lost again. I found the people only. Why can't you just leave us alone? We don't want you, and we don't want us. And you don't want us, so let's just keep it separate. But why? What do you get from separating yourself from the outside world? Absolutely nothing. Being hostile to people gets you nowhere as well. So grow up, or I'll make you. You'll make me? That's laughable even for a deary old rig. We'll leave for now, but this isn't the end. Just wait until tonight, you losers. Well, way to prove my point, things are getting worse by the day. It's only a matter of time until someone gets really hurt. If Narcissia doesn't do something in the next 24 hours, I'm continuing with my plan. I'm heading back to Route 3. I need some last-minute training. I understand. Red's right. Things are getting way too violent, way too fast. What can we do? I'm gonna head to our room upstairs. There's gotta be something we can do. Just gotta think it over. Things are getting very dire indeed. If neither me or Rin can beat Narcissia, I would probably suspect the Elite 8 is going to get involved, and Narcissia could potentially lose her title as gym leader. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time on Pokemon Rejuvenation, we got a lot of thinking about to do. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please share, like, subscribe, if